Hey, Faizu! Do you know much about technology?
Technology, that's the thing that we use to force people to play really crap video games, isn't it?
Actually, yes. You know, we're using that right now. You know, it's good stuff, though. Oh man, it's been a hot minute since I've heard your voice.
It's been a little while since I've been able to commentate a match, yeah.
Well, I'm glad you're here.
Thank you. I'm glad I don't have to play Technocop.
But don't you like technology?
I like some technology. I'm not sure about technology in the hands of cops. This cop, anyway. The techno cop, you might say.
He wants to show you how to work your technology, NPC. Or Faizu. Anyone, NPC as well, you know, since he's playing this.
You know, he does. The Technocop does a lot of things, but we'll get into discussion of this as things proceed.
Technocop?
I don't think I've ever smooched a Technocop. Should I?
Yeah. I'd say, you know, positive review from my end. You know. They all need a smooching or two.
Everyone needs smooching. We can't just leave it to Technocops.
Oh yeah.
I believe both people are playing audio.
Well, okay. That works. If they can both provide audio, then audio... Wait. Tinahacks can't talk and NPC won't talk. Wow.
Tina is a little bit... I'm not going to go into details, but Tina is not particularly well right now.
Oh.
So she is kind of unable to speak.
Throat transplant. We could arrange that.
Something like that,
okay, yeah, so that's okay. They sort of take your head off and replace the whole neck these days. It's a bit of a process.
Oh, I forgot how good. I forgot how good Technocop's music was, and I just want to reiterate as well that every time I think of Technocop, I also think of Time Cop. I get the two very confused, and they both have really good music.
Oh yeah.
I forgot about the voice samples.
Oh man. I forgot about this music. This is pretty good music. It's like they got this metal guitar and decided, hey, we need a little bit more twang up in this, bro. So they just, I don't know.
This music is almost as bwongy as the Castlevania DOS music. And the Castlevania DOS music is the finest of all Castlevania musics.
It's pretty good. Oh my gosh, the Castlevania DOS music is so good. I forgot about how great it is.
I've sent it to a lot of friends I know who play Castlevania games, and they've all responded. They definitely said things about the Castlevania DOS music.
If they had literally no reaction, Faizu, that's when I would worry.
That's when you know the music's either really good or really bad.
Oh yeah. Okay, NPC has confirmed that he is ready, waiting for Tina right now to see what Tina thinks. And she is ready. Wish them the best of luck, because we are doing the countdown in Discord. That's right, we've got 1 hour of Technocop music to jam out. Well, I don't know how much of the music you actually hear.
I just remember that the title screen music was really good. That's about all I can remember. I can remember a lot of other little bits and pieces about this game, but the title screen music is what really sticks with me.
Okay, and luckily this game you start out pretty fast. So what can you tell us about this game, Faizu? We have had this game before.
We have had this game before. This is a game that is split into two sections. There is a driving section where you, as Technocop, have to drive to the crime in progress. And then there is a really terrible side-on shooting section where you, as Technocop, have to resolve the situation and arrest people or shoot people or whatever. And you will probably accidentally shoot a lot of innocent civilians, and it's hilarious.
Yeah, just a few of them.
Yeah, this first part of the game, I gave them the manual so they have an idea of what to expect and how the controls work and so on. Because I am a kind thing.
You're a kind thing. That's good to know.
Granny held hostage, suspect extremely violent.
I hope the granny's extremely violent. Come on, Granny!
There we go. Tina is making people explode through the sheer force of technology, and so is NPC. He shot a kid who was jumping up and down.
I don't think he even saw that it was a kid, though. He's just like,
he just saw that there was. He just saw that there was a sprite on screen and thought that needs shooting.
Look, he thinks DOA rules. It's a dumb kid. Doesn't that mean dead on arrival? So it's like dead on arrival rules.
It's actually, there is a very in-depth backstory to this game, as I discovered when I found the manual.
Oh.
I'll read it out, or excerpts of it in a little bit. While they suffer through the horrific control.
I forgot the chub sounds. They're so good.
And the NPC has gotten injured and the suspect has escaped.
Yeah, that's my life. So, it happens to me too. So, how are we judging progress on this?
I don't know. I'm really tired. We did talk. We did talk about this. I think we just kept it to standard progress, essentially.
Okay, so linear progress, saving the people optional.
Pretty much.
Okay. No! You just killed the child, NPC. You saw him jumping.
NPC loves to murder children. I should probably think before I speak.
Wow. That's a lot of RPMs. How fast does this car go?
It goes really, like 222 miles per hour is really fast. 5,800 RPM is ridiculous.
I think your engine would start having problems at that point.
I think at that point, I don't even know what would happen. But I really don't think that would be even remotely safe.
Don't worry, it's made of like titanium.
I want to point out, I was going to give them, I think I mentioned before, I did think about giving them the DOS version of this, but I managed to soft lock it within about a minute.
Are you serious?
And also it has no music whatsoever. Yeah, it was during the driving bit. The controls are so awful, I managed to get to a point where I had spun off-road and all I could do was accelerate into a tree. There was no way to reverse or turn or anything like that. So I thought, you know what, let's not give them the DOS version.
All right. Dave Rock, stop or arrest the thief, NPC.
Can't hear you, bro. At least he should be able to.
Yeah. The good thing is, it looks like he is not even fighting anyone right now, which is probably a good idea.
Sorry, I'm just reading through the manual and it's ridiculous.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
I will say that according to the manual, as Technocop, you can withstand 5 devastating blows before your life is over.
Is that from the technology? You're like, well, your RAM is fried, but you can keep going, man.
Bro, seriously, this is the best manual I've ever read. I need to look through this.
Okay, let me take a look.
Okay, in the hints section, I'm just going to read out a couple of the hints. Hints. Shooting civilians can provide you with extra target practice, but will cost you valuable points.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
Hints.
It's been a while.
Hints. Nuclear weaponry is limited. Enough said.
Well, good. I'm glad. That's probably the best.
Biting rats and menacing children can slow your progress and cost you valuable hunting time in tenement buildings. Avoid these pests if you can.
They're no
different. Menacing children are pests.
Yeah, I mean, that's fair. They also have a lot of diseases. So I've heard, you know, wash your hands if you go anywhere near a child.
Oh, children are filthy.
Oh, yeah.
No. Welcome to the nuclear wastelands of the 21st century, where a society ravaged by lawlessness makes its last stand against the hordes of mutated goons known as the DOA. The DOA, self-named in honor of the fate met by most who cross their path, are led by a mind-crazed kingpin whose real identity remains unknown.
Oh, no.
An army of DOA punks stand ready to crush, without mercy, any attempt to eradicate their leaders. No price too high to pay. To my knowledge, I am one of few surviving members of the Enforcers, a once elite crime-fighting legion. They call me Technocop. I operate alone, packing state-of-the-art firepower. The 95 Automag, designed for internal explosion of human targets. A Tanari snare gun and criminal target locator round out my handheld arsenal. My VMAX twin-turbo interceptor is capable of cruising at 200 miles per hour plus, equipped with Apache side-mounted cannons and pulse long-range nuclear torpedoes. The VMAX transports me down treacherous highways to DOA-infested tenement buildings to hunt my prey. On-board crime computers provide me with vital updates on crimes in progress. Still, nothing can replace that unmistakable gut feeling I get. I must remain razor-sharp. Flying axes, rabid rats, whips, bombs, and brute force lurk around every corner. Any sign of weakness and the blood on my boots could be my own. I've witnessed countless atrocities committed without conscious,
yeah,
by these renegade killers. My orders are to avenge these violations of society. I log this entry with the hope that it won't be my last. Technocop.
Oh, baby. Oh, my gosh. I'm just taking a look at this. So, nuclear torpedoes?
Nuclear torpedoes.
That sounds dangerous.
I have no idea how nuclear torpedoes work.
Neither do I, Corndan.
I'm going to guess that this wasteland is just so irradiated and horrific and terrible that, an extra bit of fallout isn't going to hurt anyone.
No, Fallout's fine, What? I don't think they're going to survive on their own, let alone with a little radiation, Just breathe it in. It'll all be over soon.
Why yes, Cadus, some jerk did make me play this.
Oh, wait. What? Faizu, did you make Corndan play this?
I didn't. I believe Cadus did.
Cadus, did you make Corndan play this?
I did play this.
Corndan, why don't you tell us a little bit about your experience with this joyous game?
The controls are not great. The driving section, if you guys have played Road Blasters for the NES, it drives about like that, except maybe worse. But as far as Kusogrand3 games go, it could be a lot worse. The side things, I don't know, I didn't find it controlled too well. But at the same token, it wasn't super offensive either. I mean, the worst thing in this game is you shoot babies because it shows up on the screen, you think it's an enemy, and you just jam that shoot button because, oh my god, everything else tries to kill you in this game. and the next thing you know, you just killed grandmas and babies.
The hints outright tell you that they can be used as extra target practice.
Oh!
Then I was playing the game properly.
Faizu, that's right. I just got a reminder from Tristan. Isn't this the game where it's just fastest to enter the screen, wait through the whole time, and then leave?
Yes.
It's not faster per se, but it is definitely safer.
Yeah, I mean, if you complete the level properly, then you're not going to run out of time. So, but on the other hand, if you don't complete the level properly, then yeah, you can just safely sit at the start of the stage and wait. But I don't think in the match anyone figured that out for a
NPC. Yeah, that's not the way
like
to
the last 10 minutes.
I like that it's scrolled back. It's like, oh, silly NPC. No, that's it. They both fell to their deaths. I love it.
Techno Cop needs better. He needs more efficient techno legs. I feel like this is the sort of game where, you know, sort of like with Batman, everything should be suffixed with techno. Like how he has his bat gadgets.
Oh, yeah. Techno. So I want you to know, IGN reviewed this game, and they gave it...
IGN existed back then?
It looks like they actually reviewed this in 2008.
Oh, okay.
And they gave it a 3 out of 10.
You know, a 3 out of 10 is a good number for this game. That's kind of generous.
From what I saw when I was looking around before, that's actually one of the lower scores this game got.
Apparently, though, this is the first game on the Genesis that did get a warning label due to the violent content.
There were some really violent games on the Genesis.
I imagine there were, yeah.
Oh, there was. I mean, other than this, much along the same lines was RoboCop versus the Terminator, which also has a lot of exploding people, from what I can remember.
It does, and so does Mortal Kombat.
Mortal Kombat, yes. That's pretty famous because the SNES version was the censored one of that, wasn't it? Well, the Genesis was uncensored. It had blood.
Well, I mean, the SNES version has sweat.
Oh, good. Always good to have sweat. Tristan, thank you for the sub. Come on. Come on in.
Other hand.
Oh, suspect escaped as a result of officer injury. I've forgotten about that jumping noise. That is just a thing of glory. That's the sort of thing that we need in the Godfather DOS.
Oh my gosh. Godfather DOS is so special.
I'd also forgotten about small children running past Techno Cop and making him jump up and down on one foot for a while.
Do they just what do they do? Just step on your foot?
Yes. So.
Techno Cop is super technological except for his legs. They're made of, I don't know, toothpicks.
Yes.
He does have just the worst legs.
He also has a terrible walk cycle. Like, it's obviously his legs. I think that was a ghost lady that NPC
maybe the rest of him is techno and he just has human legs that are trying to compensate for all this added extra weight of huge metal everything else.
He's a robot who's trying to understand meat bodies. Come on.
He does jump quite well, though, for someone with puny human legs. Even if he does make meowing noises while he does it. Oh, I'm slightly disappointed that NPC didn't shoot the grandma.
He has spent like the last couple of levels not shooting grandmas.
That's nice.
Is it, Brosensha? Maybe they're evil grandmas.
I mean, there are a few of those around. My grandma, I don't know, my grandma wasn't that evil. The biggest thing she did was try to trick the town into believing there was a UFO landing. That's about it.
This sounds like a story I want to hear.
This sounds like your grandma being evil.
It's not... It's neutral at worst, okay?
Chaotic neutral.
Sort of, yeah, because she was annoyed that everybody in town was like, oh, we gotta watch for UFOs because it's the 70s. And, yeah, that's exactly how she talked, by the way. She's like, I hate this. I hate this. People are so stupid. And so she gathered all her kids, and they, I can't remember exactly what they got. Some flares, they got some shiny, I think, trash can lids, and went up to the mountain.
Yeah, this sounds decidedly evil.
I don't know whether I'd call that evil. I'd call that hilarious. But then maybe I'm evil.
I have someone asking if NPC accidentally activated unlimited lives. I don't think so.
Not that I know of.
Not that I know of. Oh, that grandma is awesome, by the way, too, because she had a hunchback, and she's the kind of person who would go and pull those things on people, you know? Well,
I refuse to say a bad word about my grandmother, so I'm not joining in with this conversation.
That's not a bad word.
I know, but I don't really have any hilarious stories about her doing cacklingly evil things, despite the fact that she was probably a witch.
I mean, that part's cool. Okay, yeah, let's see what happens with NPC if he just kills the kid. Okay.
Why not? Kids hanging out in a tenement infested with DOA punks.
Trying to think, my other grandma, I don't think she could have ever done a mean thing.
It's not a kid in a cage.
Hopefully.
That is a kid in a cage.
Do you have to save the child?
No, I don't think so. I'm pretty certain at this point your only goal is to go and find Kevin Zack and shoot him until he explodes.
Kevin Zack. What a crappy name. I've got 2 first names for my full name. Kevin Zack.
The manual does have a list of all of the villains. We have Dan Butch, Bill Droon, Dave Rock, Rob Krull, Mike Metak, Kevin Zack, Bob Devio, Don John, Mike Grubb, Cam Davey, and DOA Kingpin.
Don John. Wow.
Yes, Don John.
Okay, so NPC, he didn't really go too far in there. He just sort of returned to his car so that he could keep driving.
I do like that he has the hydraulic car smashers on the side of his wheels, though.
Which don't do anything.
They don't, do they? So, Faizu, I've been thinking about this. Honestly, I think the fairest way to judge is based off of how many of the crooks they either catch or kill in a single playthrough. And here's the reason. Even if they get to the end of the driving sections, they're going to have to go and catch all of them, right?
I believe so. I think that's the way it works.
I mean, that's the way it should work.
I think it is that everyone that escapes, you have a chance to capture them again later at the end of the game or something.
Wow, 7... I was going to say full minutes, but it's not. It's like anti-Tims, you know, like 1/3 of a second rather than 3 seconds. Bob David. Or David.
Or Devio?
Devio. Oh, it might be Devio.
Yes, according to the manual, it is Bob Devio.
My name's Bob. Whatever.
I wonder whether
they should
these
have
people
spelled out
were
the full
named
name. Robert
solely-
Devio.
Were these people just named solely for the character limits? Like they decided that they needed to have, you know, a full name, a Christian name and a surname. Busted.
I think he's dead more than both.
Oh,
NPC! That should be game over. What was that rank that he got to? Flatfoot?
But he still has lives?
What? Yeah, this definitely seems like NPC has broken something. Okay, I'm messaging him right now.
Not that I'm not enjoying watching NPC continually break Technocop's legs.
I mean, death is pretty good. I shot him a message on Discord.
Like we watched him die about 8 times.
Yeah, I feel like I don't know. We're gonna have to see, because if for some reason he doesn't, like, he can't get game over, then this definitely is not a balanced match.
No.
Because Tina's already gamed over.
Oh yeah.
How did we break this?
I don't know. I'm flicking through, but short of using Game Genie, it doesn't look like there is an infinite lives cheat. There is a way to... Oh, maybe there is. There is one. Although I can't tell... Okay, to gain more lives, it says, though, so not unlimited. You pause the game and press C 10 times, A 5 times, B 2 times, and A 10 times. So I'm going to guess this is probably more of a bug than NPC stumbling across this accidentally.
Okay, what do you think we should have him do?
The Fandango.
I'm bringing Kate in as well to see if he has any thoughts. The unfortunate thing is that how are we going to judge any of the progress before this? Yeah, I don't know. Welcome to Kusogrand, and we play bad video games and somehow somebody breaks everything. Oh, it's not
how it works. Never play Technocop, apparently.
No, NPC did not freeze.
No,
he was pausing to talk to us.
NPC paused because NPC appears to have unlimited lives for some reason.
Okay, so Kate looks like he is going to be checking the VOD to see where the live system stopped working. And then we're letting NPC know. Here's the deal. You know, it does mean that, yes, he's had less time to actually make progress, but he has seen future levels as well. And that may make things... That balances things out a little bit more.
This is true. This is apparently maybe this is my curse.
Your
because
curse.
this was kind of what happened with Castlevania, if you remember, where we had a soft lock on one of the bosses, where it just returned the player to the start of the stage over and over again, and they got really, really good at that stage until the problem was fixed, and got through with a lot more health and lives remaining than the other player.
Okay, Kate is saying don't reset. It died and it made me live. There he goes. He reset. Okay.
Okay.
Cool. Well, oh, go ahead.
I just wanted to enjoy the music for a second before it started, that's all.
Bam, bam, bam. It was pretty good. Pretty good.
Those were really good 8 or so notes.
We can listen to more Technocop later, Faizu. Just let me know. We can let the fart bot... Do we still have the music bot in Discord?
We probably do. I don't know, I muted the electrofart chamber a long time ago.
I'm gonna go poke my head in there if I'm not back. Okay. Yeah, yesterday they were talking in there. Okay, so still happening. By the way, on Discord, we have a lot of shenanigans. If you're not on our Discord, come join because it's fun and we're nerds.
Or don't join because I'm there. Those are your choices, really.
Faizu!
Look, if anything is going to dissuade people from joining, it's probably going to be me, let's be fair.
Okay, NPC taking a death. Yeah, I'm going to keep my eye on this.
Yeah, I'm really curious about this.
I think a barrel just ran NPC over.
Yep. And then NPC reset. Oh, you're all lovely chat people.
Okay, well, I hope everybody is pretty excited. This is an elimination round. That means whoever, if either of them struggle to get through here, they may be eliminated from the tournament. Now, NPC and Tina are doing pretty good this match, though. This game is not trivial, somehow.
No, this game is surprisingly difficult, especially if you're trying to catch as many criminals as possible, because if you fail in a level, if you lose a life or what have you, then the criminal escapes. And that's it, you just have to leave and go to the next level. And if we are indeed tracking progress based upon the number of criminals who are caught, then that's a problem.
Oh no, NPC killed the child.
Oh yes, NPC killed the child. We apparently have very different opinions on what counts as success in this game, bro.
You know what? If it just costs points, then that's fine. Ooh, NPC up to a rookie. A rookie? Oh my gosh.
Rookie.
He's a rookie now.
I like that guy's whole evil plan is to push a barrel at you and then run away if it hits you, and if it doesn't hit you, he just kind of stands there in barrel pushing position.
That's basically my evil plan.
He's probably thinking, if I don't move, he can't see me.
Here's the thing. About half the time it works because the controls are pretty bad.
Yeah, jumping over that barrel is really difficult. I remember that much. I mean, I didn't give this out initially, but I did play it a little bit. I can't remember why. I think Kate might have asked me for my opinion on it, and so I spent a little while playing the first few levels. And yeah, this is kind of janky and horrible to control.
The car is destroyed. Well, at least
the car
Tina
is destroyed,
is a patrolman.
The hydraulic wheel whammers are still going.
They're trying. They're trying so hard.
You know what? If my car had nuclear torpedoes attached to it, I would be really worried about ramming into trees or other cars.
Well, if your car had nuclear torpedoes, I think we have other issues.
If I'm allowed near nuclear anything, the whole world has issues.
Oh, I'll keep that in mind, Faizu.
Something has gone terribly wrong if that happens.
Don't come visit. I might have some uranium glass here, and I just wouldn't want you to get any ideas.
Too late, bro.
Oh no. No, actually I don't, but the thrift shop that I went to over the weekend did. And I'm like, wow, this is a lot of uranium glass.
Man, don't spoil my fun.
So did you find anything good at the thrift shop?
The thrift shop. I looked for any bad video games, and all I found was Xbox. Which, I don't know why. It's supposed to be an antique store, but all they had was Xbox.
Are we talking Xbox or Xbox 360
It was
or
definitely
Xbox
the first one.
One? Okay, the original Xbox. Which
Yeah.
got really, really confusing to talk about ever since the third console was called the Xbox One.
Yeah, about that. Xbox,
The original
the first.
Xbox, the first Xbox had some good games and it had some really terrible games. It's one of those systems that I kind of wish had better emulation, because there's some stuff on there that I'd quite like to play again, which doesn't actually work properly on the 360 backwards compatibility thing.
Yeah. I'm trying to think.
It's always sad when that happens with systems. Phantom Dust is on Windows 10. It was even, I don't know if it's still free, but it was free for a while.
What's Phantom Dust?
It was an Xbox game that was quite popular and pretty multiplayer focused, if I recall correctly.
Okay.
It was a weird combination of kind of an action RPG and a card collecting thing, I think. I could barely remember it. But it was very good, and it was one of the things that people were clamoring for more of.
I did not find anything that exciting at the game store when I went this weekend, but I did find Techno Cop. I did not buy it.
You found Techno Cop?
I did find Techno Cop. And I found Sword of Sedan.
Oh god. Was this a thrift shop in hell?
But it's a video game store, and they carry lots of things.
Oh, yeah, I'm pretty sure that we have both of those in our town here. Because I was able to find Gordo 106.
That is genuinely impressive.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be able to find a Lynx game on this island, let alone Gordo 106.
I got Alpiner for TI-99, okay? They had that. They have everything, man.
Oh, Catus is showing off with his talk about playing Untitled Goose Game.
I want to play it.
I want to play it.
I'm not a goose, but I want to be a goose.
Geese are total jerks, and
I want to be a jerk.
I like being a jerk.
I want to peck
Just
people.
want to honk at people.
I want to honk at people.
I want to honk at them, peck them, and then steal their food and run away.
So, in other words, you want to be a silly goose.
It's not silly if you peck them. It's serious.
I don't know. I heard you wanting to be a silly goose.
It's not silly. Oh my gosh, Cornden, get this through your head. Faizu, don't.
What? Hello?
Don't. Just tempting him. Oh. Yeah, what's nice? What's nice about this game is that you do continuously have the improvements. Oh no, or the rank up. Someone did ask, how do you rank up when you don't actually have any bosses and you're working on your own? Do you just give yourself like a gold star?
I guess so.
Hey, well, I was a great cop today. I am going up to lieutenant.
I did great. I'm giving myself a pay rise.
Time to brush my teeth and go to bed. Save the world tomorrow.
Oh no, Nightbot.
We broke
Nightbot!
Nightbot.
Web proxy. So we're 33 minutes into this, and
We are going to be getting to the point now, I think, where people will be, where both players will probably be trying to successfully complete as many levels as they can, and
oh yeah,
resetting.
there goes NPC. That was a... Did he actually lose a life there? I don't know.
You do lose lives really easily in this game. I just love the fact that one of the biggest threats is small children standing on your feet or rats nibbling at your toes, because this just opens you up to getting shot.
Children will always step on your feet if they have a chance, okay? They see a foot, it's going to be stepped on.
Oh, and there's Technocop's legs being broken again.
Eh, it happens. Happens to the best techno cops.
It happens all the time to this techno cop.
True.
Oh wow, that boss was not hard.
That boss also looked really weird.
Wait, see? There, NPC... No, never mind, he just got knocked down.
It said stopped against orders. Was that one meant to be captured?
That one was meant to be captured.
Cool. I haven't actually seen them use the net gun yet.
Tina just stopped as ordered. So, is it bad if you stop them against orders? I imagine you could go and kill them all.
I don't know, I never finished this game.
Corndan. Well, like, obviously they're not going to come back after the whole driving section and be like, hey, guess what? You killed us and you weren't supposed to do that, so you gotta catch me now.
Those bullets you fired into me that caused massive internal explosions, I survived.
A little less intact than before, but that never stopped me. Yeah, Techno Cop is... What?
They come back as techno villains, presumably.
Techno villain. Yeah, Techno Cop can't be the only techno around.
Exactly. I'm curious. I'm looking through the manual again. I just want to see if there is actually anything that makes him techno. Other than like his gear.
Well, I believe what makes him techno is this game was released in the 1990s.
That is probably
That's
about
a good
it.
enough answer. Oh, there's the granny. I love that these places just have children, murderous thugs, rats, and old ladies.
Well, the old ladies are the ones you gotta watch out for.
Well, yeah, don't shoot them.
But do shoot the children.
In the
You'll
game.
lose points for it, but... Well, yeah, I guess that too.
We're not going for high scores here. Oh! The kid just ran over and kicked NPC's butt so hard he disappeared. That child. Maybe that's why he's Techno Cop. Somebody kicks him in the butt. They're gone. Yep. I love Techno Cop.
This is one of those games that is weirdly fun to play despite being absolutely terrible.
It's pretty bad.
But he's right. It is like once you get a handle on how stupid this game is, he's total. You know, it is kind of fun.
Yeah, there is just something weirdly entertaining about it.
I don't know if NPC has